The wild and wacky college football season of 2024 continues. Number 11, Georgia Bulldogs knock off number 6 ranked in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, Saturday night in Athens, Georgia, by the score of 31-17. Welcome, all my friends, to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinnie YouTube channel sports show. Sit back, relax, and let's talk some college football 2024. My friends, I stopped and looked at this game. You know, we had two very good SEC teams butting heads Saturday night. And, you know, if you're Josh Heupel, you're kind of scratching your head. Tennessee came in this game with only one loss. Tennessee came in this game ranked 6th in the nation. And without a doubt, Coach Heupel knew that he was in for a dogfight, without a doubt, when you're playing the Georgia Bulldogs. And now, if you're Coach Kirby Smart, you're feeling very good about your football team. Georgia right now, 8-2, 6-2 in the SEC conference play. And with 2 games remaining, it looks pretty good for Georgia to get in the top 12 in the 2024 college football playoff format. And this is what I'm talking about. 2 games remaining. Georgia has to host Massachusetts. This game will be a blowout at half. And they will always host their rival, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. So, my friends, for me, I see the Georgia Bulldogs winning their final 2 games to put them at 10-2. Will that be good enough to qualify for the top 12? My opinion, yes, it will. Now, we're talking about a game last night in Sanford Stadium that the game was tied 17-17. Tennessee jumped out very early and was leading this game 10-0. Now, I watched this game, and I'm thinking, wow, you know, Tennessee knew what they needed to do. And that Tennessee knows that Georgia predominantly has been a very slow-starting football team throughout the whole season in the first half. So Coach Heupel knew that to take down Georgia, in Georgia, you have to jump on this team. Well, Tennessee did that, leading 10-0. But Georgia came right back, and at halftime, we were tied 17-17. What was impressive was, in the second half, Georgia made some changes defensively and shut Tennessee down in the second half, holding them scoreless in the third and fourth quarter. Very impressive. You know, we're talking about a Heupel team coming into this game averaging 38 points a game. And Georgia stymied them to just 17. We're talking about a Josh Heupel team defensively only giving up, coming into this game against Georgia, only giving up a stingy 12 points a game, and Georgia put up 31 against this Tennessee defense. Very impressive. And, you know, I know that he's been taking some knocks for the most part all season long as the leader of this team. But I was very impressed on Carson Beck's play. This is the Carson Beck that I remember in 2023. Okay? Carson Beck, 25 out of 40. 347 yards passing. 2 touchdowns. What was impressive, 0 turnovers. No interceptions for Carson Beck. That is a positive if you're a Georgia Bulldogs fan. And Coach Kirby Smart. So why I say this was the Carson Beck of old is because of the way he was spreading the ball around. Okay? He was checking down on his receivers very well. He wasn't glued to his first receiver that he's seen. Now, this is what was getting Beck in trouble, you know, the whole season basically this year, was that he was gluing on one receiver only instead of checking down and going with other options. Saturday night, Beck did a splendid job leading his team beating number 6 Tennessee once again 31-17. On the ground, true freshman Nate Frazier, this young man's been coming along nice. 19 carries, 68 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. And my friends, the hero offensively, what more can you say? Oscar Delp, the big tight end, 4 grabs, but he made the most of it. 4 grabs, 56 yards receiving, and 2 receiving touchdowns. My friends, what really jumped out at me when I'm watching this game is just how Georgia, in the second half, manhandled Tennessee. I got to give credit to Georgia's O-line. They did a nice job pass protecting Carson Beck, and they did a nice job opening up holes for Frazier. Total offense last night, Georgia, 452 yards of total offense. Tennessee, 313. That really jumped out at me. Coming into this game, you talk about a very consistent football team offensively, was Coach Josh Heupel in Tennessee. Tennessee coming into this game versus Georgia was averaging 472 yards of total offense. Now check this out, all my college football friends. Coming into this game, passing attack, you can't get more even than this. 236 yards passing per game, average, and 236 rushing yards per game, average. Last night versus Georgia, only 167 yards passing and 146 rushing yards only, considering that this Tennessee team averaged 236 rushing yards a game. I got to give my hats off to the defense of Georgia. I really do. Okay, second half, the defensive coordinator, Coach Kirby Smart, they got their heads together. They knew something needed to change. They knew they needed to get pressure on Tennessee's quarterback, and they did just that in the second half. Nico was running for his life in the second half. The big difference between the first half and second half was that Nico had time to pass, okay, and he found some open receivers. Now, Nico is a very good running quarterback also. He's dual threat. But in the second half, Georgia was able to stymie him and make sure that he was not able to get out of the pocket so he could scramble. So once again, you know, great coaches know how to adjust at half. And that's exactly what Coach Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs did. So, my friends, a very, very impressive win for Georgia. Like I mentioned, Georgia now goes to 8-2 on the season, 6-2 in SEC play. Tennessee, will they drop? Absolutely. Tennessee, 8-2 on the year, 5-2 in SEC play. You know, without a doubt, coming into this, like I mentioned, Georgia was ranked number 11. Do I see Georgia moving up a few notches? Absolutely. They would have to, okay? Coming into the new AP ranking, and I believe that will come out maybe Monday or Tuesday. But yes, without a doubt, all you Dog fans out there, your team will be moving up without a doubt from 11 to, I don't know, maybe, I'm just guessing, maybe 8, who knows, you know, maybe 7. Tennessee, on the other hand, they will definitely fall. Okay, Tennessee coming in was ranked 6th in the country. I see Tennessee possibly now going to 9 or 10. I really do. So, you know, right now, my friends, why this is so wild and wacky is that this is up for grabs. Okay, yes, you have number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks, coached by Dan Lanning. They're playing some great football, okay, in Eugene, without a doubt. They're playing some great football. But once again, you know, is there a team that could knock off the Ducks towards the end of the season? We shall see. You know, Ducks, they still got 2 more regular season games to go. Who knows? But right now, this has been one wild and wacky college football 2024 season, and I'm loving every minute of it. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please by all means click on the subscribe button. Buckeye Vinny here welcomes you. If you enjoyed this video, please by all means click on the like button. Please check out Super Thanks. It's new to my program. And like always, please comment down below. Not only do I love to read your comments, but I like to get back to every single comment that I do read. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless. Once again, the Georgia Bulldogs defeat the Tennessee Volunteers 31-17. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.